for the case of the man who died a lot. We're going to give this man a life immortal.
Wine, women, song.
I said life immortal, not immoral, you dirty old gnome.
Good evening, Father. It's such a cold, damp night. I thought you and Jinx were probably chilled to the bone, so I brought you some nice iced tea.
Joyce, I told you never to come here.
But Father, you've always been so secretive about your work. I just had to find out what it is you do.
As you can plainly see, I'm a shoe salesman. Now that you know, please leave the laboratory.
Then why is that man all strapped up?
Some people are harder to sell than others. Now you must leave at once.
Master, we must work quickly or the body will be too far gone to rebuild.
Master? Body? Rebuild? You're no shoe salesman.
I'm afraid you've caught me in a little white lie, my dear. Actually, I'm a physical education teacher.
You can't fool me. You and Jinx are experimenting in the unnatural. With human lives. My own father producing monsters.
Oh, come now. You're not that bad looking.
I don't mean me. I mean that dead man. I've got no choice but to report you to the AMA.
Why, there's nothing wrong with my driving.
And if that doesn't work, I'll notify the police. Goodbye.
That's the way her mother was. Just running over with love and encouragement.
The body is ready, Master. All the instruments have been sterilized and laid out for you.
There.
On the floor near your feet.
Thank you, Jinx. You know, it's funny that modern science had not thought of rebuilding the human body a long time ago. After all, the heart is only a pump, the arteries are just tubes, and the brain is merely a storage cell.
What are you going to replace? Used to replace the liver.
So far, I've been using a bag of marshmallows. It doesn't quite work like a liver, but it certainly feels the same.
All right, open up in there. This is the police.
Egad, the police! My daughter Villy reported me. They'll give me the gas chamber, or maybe worse, take my driver's license.
Open up or we'll blow the house down.
Not by the hell of my chinny chin chin. Jinx, quickly, go through the secret panel. If they execute me, claim my body and bring me back to life. Take these books. They have all my notes. The last one was the most important. The one the milkman telling him to stop delivery.
There he is, Captain. My father, Dr. Albert Fear.
Name dropper! This man has no pulse, Captain.
Aha, robbery. And if my powers of detection serve me correctly, I believe this man is the thief. All right, swine. What did you do with that man's pulse?
Oh, you don't understand, Captain. This man's dead.
Dead? Then he doesn't need his pulse. We came all the way out here for nothing.
Captain, this might be murder.
Murder? Quick, call the cops.
You imbeciles are wasting precious time. If you give me half an hour, I can bring him back to life.
That's out of the question.
Then give me 15 minutes and I'll bring him half of him back to life.
Absolutely not.
My last offer, 5 minutes, and I'll give him the touch of life.
No, you're coming with me. Your wicked work is done.
A man's wicked work is never done. Listen, Captain, be reasonable. Do you want a murder on your hands?
You can't bribe me. You know we're not allowed to accept a gift.
If you take me away before I had a chance with this body, then you're responsible for this man's death. You and my daughter, the Fink. See, it's simple. All these things can restore life.
That's insanity. A pump, some chemicals, tubes. And what's this bag of gumdrops for?
Put that pancreas down.
You'd better come along quietly, Doctor.
Yes, read all about it. Mad scientist arrested. Dr. Fear found in laboratory with body. Fink daughter leads police to scene. Mad scientist goes to trial. Daughter will act as witness for DA. Green Hornet still at large. Mad scientist dies tonight in gas chamber. Fear has no fear, he says. I've had gas pains before.
I would like Dr. Fear's body.
Why? It isn't worse shape than yours?
You don't understand. I've come to claim the body.
Do you have a receipt? No ticket, no body.
Dr. Phil is my closest friend. He would have wanted me to have something to remember him by, like his body.
My good man, do you think you can just march off the street and claim a body just like that? Though it is extinguished, it is not something one gives away. It is still a wonderful mechanism.
Here's $5.
Take all you want.
You must follow the doctor's note exactly. Heat instruments to 98.6 degrees. Connect 3 flashlight batteries to 1 medium-sized body. Fold in 3 cans of condensed blood.
You would think that out of 4 clocks, you would find one that works.
Blood.
Jinx, you succeeded. You've brought me back from the dead.
Yes, Master. I followed your notes precisely. I replaced your heart, your lungs, your blood, your kidneys, and your jelly bean. How do you feel?
Like a new man.
Now you can prove to the world that you are not insane, that you can bring back the dead.
No, I want no one to know of this. Society has damned me to death. And now I am legally dead. I cannot be held responsible for anything I do. I can rob, torture, kill, and not even return library books, and no one can touch me.
Doctor, you're talking like a madman. You've made a brilliant discovery. You must share to the world. If you don't tell them about it, I will. Hey, world, listen to me for a minute.
I can't stand people who turn on you for the least little thing. Boing. Now to rebuild him into a mindless slave who will carry out my every wish without question. Everything my daughter wasn't. Oh, the foot bone connected to the leg bone connected to the knee bone connected to the garden hose. There, all the necessary parts have been replaced. Now to put his brain under command with a bolt of lightning. Though I've captivated his mind, but I've also made it rain in here again. Someday I'll get the bug out of this system. Jinx, can you hear me?
Yes, Master.
You are completely under my control. You will do everything I say. You will clean up the lab. You will type my notes. You will sharpen my pencils. Wait, there's one more thing. Oh yes, you will kill.
No, Master, no. Anything but that. Don't make me sharpen pencils.
You just can't good help anymore. Okay, no pencils. But for your first task, you must kill the man who sentenced me to death. Judge Desade.
Egad, who are you and what do you want? Well, I'm not the Avon lady, that's for sure.
Judge murdered. Police captain murdered. Jury murdered. DA murdered. Man who writes these headlines murdered. Is your father at home, Miss Fear?
My father is dead.
But I know, but is he at home?
Is that some kind of joke?
Let's hope so. Let me introduce myself. I'm Stone Deaf from the Bugle.
Don't tell me, tell Blue Cross.
That's my newspaper. I'm a reporter.
Oh, I knew a reporter once, blind from the trombone.
Never heard of him.
No, you idiot. Someone playing a trombone blinded him. What do you want with me?
Well, there's something mighty strange going on. All the people killed in this insane murder spree played a part in the execution of your father. I think it's part of some fiendish plot. I think your father's experiments in bringing back life might have succeeded. I think your father is still alive and is responsible for those murders.
Quit beating around the bush and tell me what you think.
I think we should go back to the laboratory and search for the secret room your father may be hiding in.
And if he's not there, we can always nap.
What a night! Pitch black, fog, rain, lightning. Not to mention the bats flying around.
It is rather romantic, isn't it? This place is filled with dust. Nobody's been here for months. I guess your theory doesn't hold up, Stone.
If no one's been here for months, don't you think a fresh ham sandwich is very strange?
Very. Father ran a kosher lab.
Put that gallbladder down. Dr. Fear, just as I thought. Yes, and I'm afraid you must pay for your little discovery. Gladly. Let's see, a ham sandwich should be about 65 cents. Jinx, come out here. I have someone else for you to kill.
Father, you must stop at once. You know killing isn't nice.
Neither is having to empty the garbage, my dear, but some things just have to be done. Joy! Do something, help me!
I hardly know you and you're asking for favors already.
The torch, hand me the torch. Back, you fool. You too, Dr. Fear. No, keep the fire. The fire, keep it away from me. You're melting an old man's heart. You won't win me over with cheap sentimentally. Who's being sentimental? Our huts are made of ice cream.
They're dead.
I'm glad the whole nightmare is over with. And you poor kid, losing your father.
The second time. But that's all in the past now. It's the future I'm concerned about.
You mean us?
Why not? We can get married, buy a little cottage, raise a few kids.
Sure, but why bother to raise a few kids when we can make them? After all, the heart is only a pump, and the arteries are just tubes, and the end.